Hello everyone, this is Dr. Nipun Tamba from 2019 batch from Dr. BSA Medical College, Rohini. I got a rank of 348 in this year INI CET November exam, and NEET PG exam I got a rank of 1377. I am very grateful that I get to be here and talk to you guys and share my tips and tricks that helped me get through BTR. The very first day of boot camp, I remember Dr. Prajwal coming up to the stage and speaking about his experience at BTR boot camps. I remember thinking, I also want to be on that side of the stage someday, and I'm really happy that I have gotten that opportunity. Dr. Zainab has been a very pivotal teacher in my life. She has taught me that you can solve a lot of questions just from common sense. And I have kept her one rule in my mind from the very beginning, that I will never mark any single option without reading all the 4 options at once. My main source of preparations throughout my journey was BTR, and I was introduced to BTR relatively later in my life, and I had studied some of the other sources. I think BTR tied them up very neatly into a little package, measuring a few hundred pages only, so it was pretty easy to revise. Some of the struggles that I faced at BTR bootcamp included things like I could see that the other students were studying for over 13 hours every single day. I was allotted my own cubicle on the very first day of the BTR bootcamp, and the cubicle was very cozy and little. Some of the challenges that came with it was I used to see other students and that used to freak me out completely. I used to think कि यार ये लोग तो 13 घंटे पढ़ रहे हैं इस दिन के अंदर. Meanwhile, whenever I study for more than 5 hours a day, I think, oh my god, I'm going to win the Nobel Prize for this. So that was really tough for me to get my head out of that. Dr. Ravi sir was a constant motivation throughout all of this. He was the stern presence that I needed throughout. I was feeling very low during that time when I called him and he told me, Nipun, I believe in you. मुझे पता है कि तू कर सकता है और मुझे पता है तेरी रैंक आ सकती है. You just need to continue studying. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. One of the very funny things with you I've ever attended BTRT classes with Zainab, you know, if she says 10 more minutes, it is a lie. This is never 10 minutes. It is much more than that. I remember कि भाई 4:30 बजे she would say we will just take 10 more minutes, and then she would end of the class at 9:30 p.m. at night. Yeah, so it was pretty exhausting, but it was really worthwhile. I learned a lot of perseverance and discipline from that. That is all thanks to Zainab ma'am. One of the funniest memories that I have from BTR bootcamp was Zainab ma'am used to tell us, bootcamp students would remember, she would say something like, तुम्हें इतना भी नहीं आता? Are you sure you want to give the exam? I remember waking up early every single day so I could reach on time before Zainab ma'am came to class, because Dr. Apur's Mehra would come into the class, somehow take out time from his incredibly busy schedule, and he would come to give us little pep talks and little lessons. And one of the stories that stuck with me throughout this was the balloon story. A very monumental thing in my life when the result came, because on that day I thought, okay, finally मुझे भी अपना balloon मिल गया. If you understand and remember that story that he has told, then I remember the little moment of Zara coming to the stage with the ma'am of the class. I'm like saying hello in the cutest little voice possible, and then we were reciting a poem or two, and all of the 600 students within the class would just melt, their hearts would just melt, and that was really cool. That was my most personal moment. Never thought to me that you understand what it's a big one. Severe food poisoning the very next day, and it lasted for 3 days, and I almost was sure that that food wala wanted to kill me, because why else would that happen to me? So That was really tough and it killed my momentum almost instantaneously. It was really tough to get back up. I talked to Ravi sir during that time. He helped me understand that consistency is the key. I should at least try to study some of it. This was in the last 15 days of the exam, so it was pretty serious. So I would like all of you guys to understand this, that help in the last 1 month is extremely important and extremely crucial. In the last 2 days of the exam, I remember I felt so mentally exhausted कि मेरे को लगा कि अब तो मुझसे और कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं जाएगा because I was so anxious. I was so anxious at that time. I thought कि let us just leave whatever I have done. बस इतना हो चुका है, कुछ नहीं होता. Then I remember Zainab ma'am used to say कि बस 10 और मिनट, बस 10 और मिनट. And then I thought to myself, if she can do it, I can also try to do it to some of the extent. I had an amazing ride at BTR Boot's camp. I hope that everybody gets to enjoy this. And to the people who are preparing right now, I hope that you could relate to some of the things that I have went through in my preparation stages. And I hope that you can take the lessons that I learned. And I'm pretty sure you will cross that line. Thank you.